Oh god, yeah, okay. So this video is about Boosie, and I got that cross-referencing something that I didn't want to cross-reference, but you know Boosie is from my home state, my home region, the Bayou State. So I wanted to talk about these videos on DJ Vlad's channel. That I did talk about something he spoke about regarding like his baby mamas, about his baby mamas competing with each other and who child outdressing and have more than the other. And so I really see where Lil Boosie really, gosh, of many people that go to jail and go through circumstances or so forth like that. And I really see where he has matured and wised up. He's talking about the government being a mob, taking $350,000 out of $1 million, and he gave a lot of great points about it. He gave great points such as, you're not that, what I'm saying, when you got money, especially us as a people, our people expect us to do everything from them, and that's even if we only make $12,000 a year. They're expecting us to help anything come up. They expecting us to cover for it, even though they didn't really prepare us and support us to really even have, 100,000. They didn't put no savings accounts or insurance of it, but when something happened, they expect us, especially the ones that they least favor and always made us feel as tall as that we owe them something. Do something for them. Come up with it. I don't want you going to that water. He wants to walk and stuff like that. Do press that wheel by the subscribe button to keep up with the videos that are posted. And do share the video, reply, engage with us on hashtag StateBP, hashtag BP Now, hashtag BLK Youth Radio. He's pointing to like the camera lens. No, please, come on, keep still. And also to hashtag BLK Youth Radio. So the channel is for everybody, definitely to watch. So he talked about various stuff. He talked about the baby mamas, competing with each other. And I very much understood what he was saying. It's like, wow, was it it kind of was a light to me. But my thing is, I would be okay with baby mamas that are within decent, and they got to be, oh gosh, they have to be within decent, clean. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody like a teacher or a teacher's aide that really is genuine to their job, or at least close to genuine. You don't want somebody that just straight, oh my goodness, you just trifling, you just over the limit generic. Like those kind of baby mamas be like, oh gosh, you be like, oh, you gotta get rid of them in the community. And it just be unfortunate when you eventually find out, okay, this is the other person that is a baby mama. Like this not even somebody that I could really be like, okay, if it gotta be some polygamy, it don't, you know what I'm saying? And I don't agree with polygamy, no. And I'm selfish and I like to be the only one. But I'm just saying, case scenario deck of cards. But definitely, there's something definitely that can be worked on, hashtag stay BP. Baby mamas definitely not competing their children against each other, and making sure all their children have the best. When you do winter, you celebrate the winter holidays, make sure that you celebrate, make sure all the children have a gift. When you do activities and stuff like that, make sure all of them have it. If it's a contest going on, if one sibling can't get it, we're going to all support each other to get it. It might be 10 different contests, but if it's 4 or 10 siblings applying to whoever get it, what I'm saying? Even if you just, gosh, you have to try to work things out to that level. Now, if you may ask about my own situation, that's another story that I won't discuss on. Because, it's not like it's somebody that's, Boosie take care of his children. Lil Wayne take care of their children. So that's not relevant to my situation. They're not stingy with their children. Whatever their children need, them, their mama, and their family do. It's not something like, oh, well, you better take care of them the best way you can, or, oh, I already give, you're giving a very low end of $50 to $100. You're giving a couple of, low end of that, and then you want somebody to be satisfied with that. No, daycare costs for 2 days $200, okay? And the meter does not play, okay? And clothes cost money. The gas to get the clothes, everything costs. You have to feed the children, and people be quick about the little food benefits. Okay, well, they don't give much, and that stuff getting cut like the second, okay? Then Boosie did another video on DJVlad channel about, people that was forced to leave out of our state. And we about like refugees ourselves. Like, I didn't mind the term during Hurricane Katrina, even though because we were politically in the tail end of it. We had damages, lights out for weeks, but I guess because we wasn't floating around in the city, that didn't make you, oh gosh, that's just too much trigonometry to even reply on. So just some things you'd be like, don't want to reply like, yep, we was in Hurricane Katrina. I didn't get paid for 2 months. Okay, so the check was floating around dry. And I was working for the state. And that's why I know a lot of parties get upset. I've worked all levels. A lot of people want you to be dumb, but then at the same time, they want you to be dumb and don't have any experience, and then get mad when you when what you thought is wrong. So you can't come tell me anything. First of all, you're not trustworthy because you already came at me with the wrong impression. That's just a deck of cards of where we come from. People always had this design of how everybody should be, but life is not perfect. People weren't perfect in the Bible. People weren't perfect before slavery. We coming out of what, 1.5 century of slave. Things not gonna be pretty. There still is poverty. There's third world poverty here in America. There's third world mentality, a third world state of mind here in this country. Comparing it to other countries, I have to say it may all yin yang itself out. It may come on a scale, I guess, about even, give or take. It's not like people don't get arrested at all for petty stuff here. They have a fluent selection of persons that they just know could be better than what they are and should have better morals. And there are those parties that want you to get there and become a plantation follower. Oof. I lived enough of that when I was younger. And it comes, you have to stand up, because I just know, especially when I think about half of my classmates are deceased, on drugs, or they're just totally in, I guess, a empty globe, put it like that. That's half of them. And it's steadily going beyond. I probably, in the next 5 years, will tell you, well, a third of my classmates. The next 5 years, 5 to 10 years, I may tell you a third of my classmates. No, I probably would tell you at least close to 60 to 7% of those in my classmates. Since I'm from a mid-sized town, I say age group. Age group. Most of them they're gone, especially the black males. Just in my age group. It just, what flows. So he was talking about the various artists that had to leave there, and various artists getting caught up in the system. And I definitely want to encourage you, if you're from, I have a very ghost followers. I have people that's watching places, and I see where y'all watching from, but I don't have an idea who you are. And some of you do get there and reach out. A very small percentage get there and reach out, but I do have a lot of people that watch the videos. But if you are a youth, a young person there in the Louisiana area, the Alabama, Texas area, I like to tell you, don't get caught up. I have been in your shoes, okay? You like, okay, ain't nobody here got no sense. Ain't no these grown-ups, ain't no role model. I mean, you really have a deck of cards that you have to make the best out of. And then the one that mean the most to you, they be the first one to have they have the most problems and be the first ones to be gone out your life. The ones, whether even if they just was at least made sure you didn't need them. You might have the one that made sure you didn't never need for food. You may have the one that they was the ones that always salute you if nobody else salute you for making an honor roll, or they may be the person that have a more genuine ear than others. It's like, oh my goodness, most of those people in my life has been gone, and then some of them you thought they were good, but all along you was tolerating them. They was critiquing you, and other people, you know what I'm saying? It's like you tolerate them so long till you could no longer tolerate it any longer, and they would not. It's like, okay, I'm tolerating you because I hope you get better and realize what you're doing, you change. But it's like a dead end, beating a dead horse relationship. And then there are those other peoples that, I'm gonna say, from the side, or cousins, or just people with opinions, with the honor and all that kind of stuff. Don't tell nobody about honor, because you be the main person that don't take nobody criticizing you and have lived blessed, highly favored. So don't feel that from me. Just because things were able to be a notch kind of undiscreet about what I went through, and I didn't have it, extreme, like pressure. I have it all the way, but was it far from there? No, it wasn't far away from there. It was still half of the crazy drama. Just because you're not raised directly in drugs, religion is really like a drug. Oh my goodness, that can drive you crazy. And I'm telling you, in my recent that's why I have not been I just would not have anybody under me that has these Bible scripture. First thing is, I'm like, okay, you ain't never a manipulator, especially when you got Bible scriptures and you don't know nothing about politics. You making advice of what I need to follow that I know is not legally beneficial for myself or my child. Like, so I've had to, chip off relationships, and I can't bother with you. And then the ones that have the Bible scriptures and they freaky. No. I think I'd rather a thug that's discreet. That's more sexy. But you can't be Bible scripture and freaky. That turns me off. I might have. Now, I was with somebody that was, I'm gonna say, cool. They wasn't all into the Bible and they had sense. But then I was in church at the time, and I brought them in church, and they was Bible and freaky and sneaky and all that, and I can't tell. I think I may have to get me a discreet, mild thug. I have to get one of those, cause I can't get. No. Then the one be telling the Bible scriptures, they ain't gonna help save you with nothing, and they may not even help you with your groceries. It may not even be an enjoyable chemistry time. So let me end this video here. I didn't talk about so much besides Lil Boosie in this video, but you get what it's saying. I didn't mention some points, Y'all go over the DJVlad video. I'm not going to cross-reference it up in here, but you can easily find it if you ain't already subscribed or watching it. And why am I doing a promo for them? Because I watch it and I'm talking about the topic. And I got to give credit to what I'm doing the topic about. So, hometown native, of course I'll be watching the videos as they post. And, as he spoke about, people get into trouble because there's no after school programs for everybody. Don't want to play sports. You don't have no spelling bees. You don't have any math enrichment camps. You don't have, enough coding. Coding is something that you see on your Facebook with your friend up in New York, taking field trips very often. You see that on Sesame Street and PBS and stuff, and you see children going places by themselves, and they're more mature and smarter than what you are on the PBS, because it's like, wow, you all are able to do this here by yourself. I'll never forget the girl that was on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. She went to the post office by herself, and she got a stamp off of the machine on PBS, and I just thought that was just so cool at 8 years old. And I also thought it was cool. I wanted to be a children's author. And I thought it was so cool to be on Reading Rainbow, and you had a camera in front of you, and you was able to tell the story, and it was very perfect. You know, it just seemed perfect to me, because it was like, oh, that's so cool. That's something I wish I could do one day, and you just wish that you had something, even a local version of that in your area. And you're like, okay, let's have this kind of stuff. Why don't you try to get this stuff going? Try to start something where we have a cookie stand, of something going. Have your children around those kind of people, then everything, either church or getting some kind of people that sneakily are about the street life. And then you want to get mad because your child start picking up habits, or the peer pressure gets them. So Lil Boosie did talk about it in those videos, and I know many of you all, what the word I can say, stroll. I don't want to call you a troll. Stroll. You all stroll Lil Boosie anything about him and commented on every little thing. So TTYL, till I do the next video.